Bonjour! If you study literature for IB, meaning International Baccalaureate, and you need help with your oral presentation, this video is for you. We'll be using une si longue lettre as an example, and you will find a recording right at the end of the video. I would like to thank my student for allowing me to use her work. Merci beaucoup. Vous êtes prêts? C'est parti! On the day, you will be given a passage from one of the books that you would have studied with your teacher. So you need to make sure that you understand the book because you don't know which passage will be given to you. And the aim of this 3 to 4 minute presentation is really to give you the chance to prove that you have understood the book, which was written in French, to comment on a passage given to you on the day, and to show basically how good your French is. However, it is important to note that it's just an introduction to literature. So we don't really expect a thorough literary analysis. So here are the tips for this presentation. Step number 1, you need to introduce the passage. To introduce the passage, you could start by saying le texte est tiré de l'œuvre intitulée whatever it is, écrite par whoever, et publiée en plus the date. So be careful, if you don't want to use the word l'œuvre, you may say le texte est tiré du livre. Then if you say du livre, you need to say intitulé and écrit and not écrite. So be careful. I said écrite because l'œuvre is feminine. And then you need to really sum up the story. So you could say l'auteur raconte l'histoire de, and then you sum up the story. Step number 2, you need to present the passage. So here we want to know what type of text it is and what's happening in the text which was given to you. Talk about the characters, the actions, event. So this is what I suggest. Le texte est un dialogue entre, for example, because it could be a dialogue, it could be a monologue, it could be a description, and you need to say all this. You will have 10 minutes to prepare, so during that time, you will need to find out what is particularly interesting about the passage. In other words, why was it chosen? You need to think about the author's opinion, if anything was expressed in this particular passage, and also think about your own opinion. Okay? So here I have put l'auteur exprime son point de vue sur, which is a sentence you can learn by heart. And then when it comes to your own opinion, you can say je pense que l'auteur, etc., etc. But one thing you definitely need to banish is moi personnellement je pense que, because moi is first person, personnellement it's still you, and je pense que is again you. So je pense que is enough, or you could say selon moi. Step number 3, you need to highlight the themes. Here are some sentences which you could use. Le texte aborde plusieurs thèmes, notamment celui de la femme. Of course, I'm referring to the book we are using today, but le texte aborde plusieurs thèmes, notamment celui de, and then it could be something else. L'auteur exprime ses sentiments sur la condition de la femme, etc., etc. Step number 4, and is the final one, is you will need to conclude. Very important, do not stop your presentation without giving a conclusion. And the best way to start your conclusion to ensure that you don't forget is to say en conclusion or pour conclure. And when you start this way, the examiner will know that your presentation is coming to an end. So, this is an example for you. Pour conclure, cet extrait est particulièrement intéressant parce qu'il souligne l'importance de qui est toujours d'actualité. This is a possibility, but of course, there's other possibilities.
Le texte devant nous est tiré du livre Une si longue lettre, publié en 1969 par Mariama Ba, une écrivaine sénégalaise. Le livre est en fait écrit en forme de lettre à sa meilleure amie Aïssatou, où le personnage principal décrit ses expériences après le décès de son mari. Le passage est une lettre adressée à Daouda Dieng, un ami d'enfance de Ramatoulaye. Dans cette lettre, Ramatoulaye refuse la demande en mariage de Daouda Dieng. Cela se passe après l'enterrement du mari de Ramatoulaye, où Daouda Dieng rencontre Ramatoulaye après des années de séparation. La raison pour laquelle Ramatoulaye a refusé la demande en mariage de Daouda Dieng est parce que Daouda Dieng est déjà marié à sa cousine et il a une famille, et Ramatoulaye ne voulait pas être une femme qui pratique de l'infidélité. C'est important de noter que au Sénégal, la polygamie fait partie de leur tradition et de leur culture. La lettre aborde plusieurs thèmes comme l'amour, les traditions et la culture du Sénégal. L'auteur exprime aussi ses désaccords vis-à-vis certaines traditions au Sénégal. Moi, je suis en accord avec l'auteur. Je pense aussi que la polygamie affecte les femmes, surtout si elles ne sont pas conscientes. J'aurais fait la même chose que Ramatoulaye dans cette situation et refusé la demande en mariage de Daouda Dieng parce que il a déjà une famille. Pour conclure, ce extrait est très important parce qu'il souligne le changement en tradition qui est toujours d'actualité aujourd'hui.
I hope you enjoyed this presentation. However, there's a few corrections I need to make. What's the difference between en forme de lettre and sous forme de lettre? Alors, it is true that the book is a letter. So, we have to use sous forme de lettre as opposed to en forme de lettre, where it would mean that the book, for example, has the shape of a letter. And when we say letter, straight away we think about letter A, letter B, letter C. So that's different. So, sous forme de lettre. Next, la raison pour laquelle. Very often, you know the word la raison pour, for the reason why, but laquelle tends to be forgotten. It's laquelle because reason is feminine. Therefore, you have to have laquelle. It cannot be quel or lequel. It's always laquelle. So please just learn it by heart. La raison pour laquelle. The reason why. Now, with extract, it is true that it's masculine, so ce would be the word which we would need to use. But remember that if the word you need to use begins with a vowel, which is the case here, we no longer have ce, we have to have cet, C-E-T, so that you can have a nice liaison. Cet extrait, as opposed to ce extrait, which is a bit difficult for me to say actually. Cet extrait. And the last mistake I heard was le changement de tradition. She wanted to say the change in tradition. In, of course, is not de, but you need to know that you can't say dans with the changement, okay? So just learn it like that, le changement de tradition. That's it. So it's not many mistakes, as you can see. It was a very good presentation, I thought. I hope you agree with me. The French is good, generally is good. It's a pity that there are some mistakes like cet extrait, because this is fairly basic. But I think the rest is good, so for me it's a good presentation and it's well structured. It's very important to structure your work, okay? And she finished with a lovely conclusion. So for me, it's a very good piece of work. Well done. Bravo. Now a quick recap. I remind you of the 4 steps. 1, introduce the passage, then present it. Talk about the themes in the passage, but I remind you that whilst you're presenting the passage, you need to talk about the plot, the characters, your opinion, and so on. And you finish your presentation with a nice conclusion. So remember to use all this for any passage you will be given. And this is the end of our video. So I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Au revoir.